Hello YouTube, this is Necrostevo and you're watching my 40th narrated battle. This is a battle I had against Connor, yet another person who participates in the Pokemon League here at the university that I go to. We had a good match. This is my first time battling him, and I decided to try to throw together a Sun team really quick. But I wanted to try out some new things on the Sun team, so I start off with my Mixed Mag Mortar. I coined Magnum because he hits as many things as he can as super effectively as he can. I had the expert belt on him and I went for Thunderbolt, expecting him to expect the fire attack and switch out to something to take that. That works out because the Thunderbolt takes him right out after the expert belt boost. So that was clean start right there. He goes out in a Porygon 2, and I know these things are very bulky after the Eviolite boost. But I do have the expert belt boosted cross chop, and I was hoping that this was a 2-hit KO. But alas, it is not. Is a very solid 3-hit KO, barring the high critical hit ratio. He makes an interesting move and goes for conversion, and now I don't have anything to hit him super effectively with. Magnum carries 4 different attacks, and none of them hit Psychic type super effectively, so I switch out into my Ninetales Cathy to go ahead and get the Sun going, and also to see what he wanted to do. I was expecting him maybe to go for a Tri-Attack, but he just goes for Recover to get his HP right back up there. I was really hoping that he was going to stay in and try to attack me, hopefully wanting to go ahead and pop my balloon. And I stay in and I get a Toxic off on him. This is the first time I fought a Porygon 2 with Eviolite. But I've seen enough of them in narrated Wi-Fi battles or in war stories to know that the best way to deal with them is to Toxic them early on. He does go for the Tri-Attack, but since he didn't get the special attack boost from the download, it does not do very much. This Ninetales doesn't have any special defense EVs, but it does have max HP, or close to it. I go out into Uxie expecting another attack, or maybe even for him to switch out, not wanting to take any toxic damage. And that works out somewhat, because he switches like I wanted him to. And for some reason I outspeed his Hydreigon, which means it's probably more bulky than offensive. But that's nice, because I'm able to paralyze him. He gets the first turn paralysis, which is okay. 25% chance is to be expected every now and then. And I'm able to set up my Stealth Rocks there without taking too much damage. Here he crunches, which this is my offensive Uxie, so I take quite a large chunk from that crunch. But the red card, just like in soccer, forces him to get out of there and go into something else. I wasn't sure what his Hitmontop wanted to do. Hitmontop can run a variety of different sets. And I wanted to stay in and Psychic him in case he tried Rapid Spinning. Here he goes for Mach Punch, and I see that he's Life Orbed, which means he's probably just going to take me out. But again, in case he tried Rapid Spinning, I was just going to stay in and Psychic him. So he does take me out with Mach Punch, but he takes a 20% Life Orb recoil plus the Stealth Rock switch in. So it did a little bit of damage to him. I switch out into my Moltres here, knowing that I outspeed and I resist all except for the Sucker Punch as far as priority goes. And I go for Air Slash, which is coming off of that Life Orb and that great special attack that's easily going to take him out despite Hitmontop's good special defensive bulk. Since his was more offensive, he wasn't going to take that very well. He brings back in his Hydreigon. I knew I could outspeed it, especially because he's paralyzed, and I went for Air Slash hoping to get that wonderful Paraflinch combo going on, and I do a pretty good chunk to it, but right there is how you can see that he's a little bit more bulky. And he just decides to knock Moltres right out of the sky with the Draco Meteor, and since mine is timid and offensive, there's no way it was going to survive that, so that was a very clean and safe move on his part, and just knocking my Moltres right out of the sky. Here I can show off my own Hitmontop, whom I carry on the Sun team for rapid spinning purposes, and mine's a little bit more bulky than offensive. But I go for the Fake Out, and then I go for the Bullet Punch, expecting him to switch out. That was really... No, I'm sorry. That was a misclick. I went for the I wanted to go for the Mach Punch, but I believe I misclicked the Bullet Punch right there. And so here I go for the Mach Punch. Not after taking a huge amount of damage from Outrage. Mixed Hydreigon can do some work there. The Draco Meteor, and then the physical attacks. He brings out a Scyther, and I know I do not want to stay in on that with Hitmontop, although he does take 50% from entry hazards. I could have hit him with Bullet Punch, but that would not kill him from that HP, so I go back out into Cathy to see what he wanted to do. I knew I could not outspeed him, but he doesn't have any weather changers, so I don't really have too much to worry about right there. That aerial ace does a ton of damage to max HP Ninetales, even though I don't have any defensive bulk. I have a lot of HP, and that's very clean too, a KO there. I was wondering if maybe it was Choice Bandit or something like that, and not Eviolite. Here I come out and I go for Sleep Powder with the Chlorophyll boost, but I miss. So I guess that makes up for that paralysis earlier or something, I don't know. And he's just able to wipe out my poor Lilligant Demeter with the aerial ace. That's unfortunate, because I really wanted to put him to sleep and then go into something and set up. But I made a stupid play and sacrificed my Lilligant for no reason. So this is what I should have done in the first place, is go out, fake out, and then just kill him off with a Bullet Punch, because people often ask me why I run Bullet Punch and not Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is pretty easy to predict, in my opinion, and Bullet Punch allows me to hit a lot of the things that would resist Mach Punch. So he goes out into Houndoom, takes some Stealth Rock damage. I figured I could take it out. I have the Technician and Black Belt to boost the Mach Punch's power alongside Stab. He was thinking that he might be able to live that because Mach Punch is generally a weak move, but not coming from Technotop. So he goes back on into Porygon 2 right here, expecting to once again be able to take a Mach Punch if he needed to. Of course, my special defense is higher than my regular defense, so his download raises his attack, and I'm not really afraid of him. So I stay in and I go for the Mach Punch again. And he goes for Tri Attack. I was actually a little bit afraid that he'd go for Conversion, which actually might have been the better move there. Because the nice special defense on Hitmonchan allows me to live that. I believe this Hitmonchan has some investment in attack, special defense, and HP with none in speed, because I don't need speed with 3 priority attacks. Right there I misclicked again and went for Bullet Punch by accident again. So I know Colonel Twist is cursing me for misclicking so much. But that's okay, because he dies from the poison, and I believe that's the end of that battle. So that was a kind of a short yet sweet battle right there. I think that was a 2-0 victory, but I enjoyed it. If you all enjoyed it, be sure to click that like button. I have noticed that you are clicking it a lot more often, and I really do appreciate it. It kind of lets me know, how my content is going. So I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye now.